dear fellow, whom do I see? Stepan Vassilevich. I'm extremely glad. Now, this is a surprise outing. How are you?
Thank you, and how may you be getting on?
Well, we just get along somehow, thanks to your prayers and so on. Oh, sit down. Please do. Now, you shouldn't forget all about your neighbors, darling. My dear fellow, why are you so formal? You got up, evening dress, gloves, and so on. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure?
No, I've only come to see you, Stepan Stepanovich.
Oh, well, then why are you in evening dress? As if you're paying a New Year's Eve visit.
Well, you see, it's like this, honest Stepan Stepanovich. I've come here to trouble you with a request. Once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying for your help, and you always have, so to speak. And, excuse me, I'm awfully excited. I shall drink some water.
He's come to borrow money. Shan't give it me. What is it, my beauty?
You see, honored Stepanovich, I mean, honored, excuse me, I'm awfully upset. But you alone can help me. I don't deserve it, of course, and don't have any right to ask for your assistance.
Oh, don't go round and round it, darling. Spit it out. Well?
Spare a minute. The fact is, I've come here to ask for the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanovna, in marriage.
By Jove. If I was to say it again, then
I have the honor to ask for the hand.
Yes, indeed. I've known her for a long time now, so I continue to and I always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. May God give you both his help, his love, and so on. And I had so much hope that what am I going to take Eryk away for? I'm off my balance with joy. Absolutely off my balance. Hope with all my soul. I'll go on passion all that.
Honored Stepan Stepanovich, do you think I may count on her consent?
Why, of course. As if she won't consent. She's in love, big guy. She's like a lovesick cat and so on. Shan't be long.
It's awfully cold in here. Drooling all over. It's as if I have an examination before me. The good thing is, I must make my mind up. If I give myself time to think, time to hesitate, talk a lot, look for an ideal or for real love, I'll never get married. It's cold in here. And Natalia Stepanovna, she's an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. What more do I want? Getting a noise in my all this excitement. And it's impossible for me not to get married. In the first place, I'm already 35, critical age, so to speak. And in the second place, I lead a quiet and regular life. You see, I suffer from palpitations. I'm always getting excited. I'm awfully upset. At this very moment, my lips are trembling, and my right eyebrow keeps twitching. But the very worst of all is the way I sleep. No sooner do I get off to bed when something suddenly in my side gives a pull. And I can feel it in my shoulders and in my head. And I jump up like a lunatic. And then I walk about a bit. And then I lie back down. And as soon as I get off to sleep again, there's another pull. And this may happen 20 times or so.
Well, there. And Papa said, go, there's a merchant come for his goods. Well, Ivan Vassilevich, how do you do?
How do you do, honored Natalia Stepanovna?
Well, you must excuse my apron and negligee. We were shelling peas for drying. Well, sit down. Why haven't you come to see us in so long? Do have some lunch.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already had some.
Well, then smoke. Here are matches. The weather is splendid today. Yesterday it rained so much the men didn't do any work all day. How much hay have you stacked? Just think, I got greedy and had the whole field cut. And now I kind of regret it. I'm afraid the hay may rot. I ought to have waited a little longer.
Stepanovna. The fact is, I've made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. You'll probably be surprised and even angry that it's awfully cold in here.
Well?
I shall try to be brief. As you know, honored Natalia Stepanovna, I have long, since my childhood in fact, had the privilege of knowing your family. My late aunt and her husband, from whom you know which I inherited my land from, always had the greatest regard for your father and your late mother. The Lomovs and the Chubukovs have always had the most friendly and, might I say, affectionate regard for one another. As you know, my land is near neighbor to yours. You will remember that my oxen meadows touch your birch wood.
Excuse my interrupting you. You say my oxen meadows, but are they really yours?
Yes, mine.
Well, what are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours.
No, they're mine, Natalia Stepanovna.
Well, that's the first I've heard of it. How do you make that out?
How? I am speaking of those oxen meadows that are wedged in between your birchwood and the burnt marsh.
Yes. Yes, they're ours.
No, they're mine.
Just think, Ivan Vassilevich. How long have they been yours?
How long? As long as I can remember.
Really? Well, you won't get me to believe that.
Oh, you'll see from the documents on Natalia Stepanovna that oxen meadows, it's true, were once a subject of dispute, but everybody knows now that they're mine. My late aunt's grandmother gave the land in perpetuity to the peasants of your father's grandfather. The peasants of your father's grandfather had the land for 40 years, and they got accustomed to it as being their own. When it happened...
No, it isn't like that at all. Both my grandfather and my great-grandfather considered that their land extended to the burnt marsh, which means that oxen meadows are ours. I don't see what there is to argue about. It's simply silly.
I'll show you the document.
No, you are simply joking or making fun of me. What a surprise! We've owned this land for hundreds of years, and suddenly we're told that it isn't ours, Ivan Vassilevich. I can hardly believe my ears. The land isn't worth much to me. It hardly comes out to 5 desiatins, and is worth perhaps 300 rubles. But I cannot stand unfairness.
Hear me out. I implore you. The peasants of your father's grandfather had the land for 40 years and used it to make bricks for my aunt's grandmother. My aunt's grandmother wishing to make them a pleasant regard.
I can't make heads or tails of all this about aunts and grandmothers and grandfathers. Oxen meadows are ours, and that's all.
Mine.
Ours! You can go on proving it for 2 days if you want. You can put on 15 dress jackets, but I'll still tell you they're ours, ours, ours. I don't want anything of yours, but I don't want to lose anything of mine. So there.
Natalia Stepanovna, the meadows mean little to me, but I am acting on principle. If you like, I will make you a present of them.
But I am the one who could make a present of them to you, because they're mine. Your behavior, Ivan Vassilevich, is surprising to say the least. Up until now, we've always regarded you as a good neighbor. Last year, we even loaned you our threshing machine, although on that account, we had to finish our own threshing in November. And now, you behave to us as if we were gypsies. Giving me my own land, indeed. No, that isn't neighborly conduct at all. In fact, it's even impudent if you want to know.
Then you make me out to be a land grabber. Madame, never in my life have I grabbed anybody else's land, and I shan't allow anybody to accuse me of doing so. Oxen meadows are mine.
Isn't true, they're ours.
They're mine.
It isn't true, I'll prove it. I'll send my mowers out to the meadows this very day.
What?
My men will be there this very day.
I'll give it to them in the neck!
You dare!
Oxen meadows are mine, you understand? Mine!
Please don't shout! You can shout at the horse in your own house, but here I must ask you to restrain yourself.
If it wasn't, madame, for this excruciating palpitation, and my whole insides weren't upset, I'd speak to you in a different way. Oxen meadows are mine!
Ours!
Mine! Mine!
What's the matter? What are you shouting at?
Papa, please tell this gentleman who owns Oxen Meadows. or he?
Darling, the meadows are ours.
Honor Stepanovich, how can they be yours? Do be reasonable. See, my aunt's grandmother gave the land for free and temporary use to the peasants of your grandfather. The peasants used the land for 40 years and got accustomed to it as being their own. When it happens that they...
Excuse me, my precious. You forget just this. That the peasants didn't pay your grandmother and all that because the meadows were in dispute and so on. And now everyone knows that they're ours. It means you haven't seen the plan.
I'll prove to you that they're mine.
No, you won't prove it, darling.
I shall!
Dear one, why yell like that? You won't prove anything just by yelling. I don't want anything of yours and don't intend to give up what I have. But why should I? Because you know, my beloved, if you propose to go on arguing about it like that, I'd much sooner give the meadows to the peasants than to you. There.
I don't understand how you have the right to give away somebody else's property.
Oh, you may take it that I know whether I have the right or not, because, young man, I'm not used to being spoken to in that tone of voice. I, young man, am twice your age and ask you to speak to me without agitating yourself and so on.
No, you just want to have me as a fool and want to have me on. First you say that my land is yours, and then you want me to take it from you? Good neighbors don't behave like that, Stepanovich. But you're not a neighbor. You're a grabber.
What was that? What did you say?
Papa, send the mowers out to the meadows at once.
What did you say, sir?
Oxen meadows are ours, and I shan't give them up. Shan't give them up.
I'll take them out to court, and then I'll show you.
To court? You can take it to court. You can. I know you. You're just on the lookout for a chance to go to court. You petty fucker. All of you people like that, all of them.
Never mind about my people. The Lomovs are all honorable people, none of which have been tried for embezzlement, like your grandfather.
Oh, you Lomos have had lunacy in your family, all of you!
All of you, everyone!
Your grandfather was a drunkard, and your younger aunt, Natalia, ran away with an architect.
And your mother was something poking in my side.
Your father was a guzzling gambler.
And there haven't been many backbiters to equal your aunt!
Oh, my left foot's gone numb. You're an intriguer! Oh, my heart! And it's a known fact before the last election, you bribed I can see stars.
And you're just a malicious, double-faced intriguer. Oh, yes.
Oh, my heart! Oh, which way? Where's the door? Oh, my left foot is quite numb.
Don't set foot in my house again!
Take it to court! We'll see!
Oh.
What a rascal! Trust good neighbors after that.
The villain. Scarecrow.
The monster. First he takes our land, then he has the impudence to abuse us.
And that blind Hennias, the turnip ghost, has a confounded cheek to come in here and make a proposal. A proposal?
What proposal?
Why, he came here to propose to you.
To propose? To me? Why didn't you tell me before?
So he dresses up in evening dress, that stuffed sausage that was enfaced from...
To propose to me? Ow! Bring it back! Bring it back! I beg you!
What's the matter? Oh, unhappy man that I am. I'll shoot myself. I'll hang myself. We've done for her.
We got ill. Fetch him.
Oh, at once. Don't yell.
Oh, what have they done to me? I'm dying. Oh, fetch him back. Fetch him.
He's coming. Devil take him. Talk to him yourself. I don't want to.
Well, fetch him.
He's coming, I tell you. Oh, Lord, what a burden it is to be the father of a grown-up daughter. We cursed him, abused him, drove him out. It's all you. No, oh, it's all you.
No, it was you.
I tell you, it's not my fault. Now talk to him yourself.
My heart's palpitating awfully. My foot's gone numb. Something's pulling in my side.
Oh, Ivan Vassilevich. We were all a bit heated. I remember now. Oxen meadows really are yours.
I My heart's beating like my Meadows. My eyebrows keep twitching.
Yes. Your Meadows. Now, do sit down. We were wrong.
I did it on principle. My land means little to me, but the principle...
Yes, yes. Now, let's talk about something else.
Once more, I have the evidence. My aunt's grandmother gave your father's grandfather, the peasants,
yes!
to make the final...
Yes. Let that pass. I wish I knew how to start him off. Are you going hunting soon?
I was thinking about going after the black hawk on a Natalia Stepanovna after the harvest, but what misfortune. Did you hear my dog guess, as you know? He's gone lame.
Oh, what a pity. Why?
I don't know. He must have gotten himself twisted or bitten by another dog. My very best dog to save little of the expense. I gave Mironov 125 rubles for him.
Oh, it was too much, Ivan Vassilevich.
I think it was very cheap. He's a first-rate dog.
Papa gave 85 rubles for his squeezer, and squeezer's heaps better than gas.
Squeezer better than gas. What idea. Squeezer better than gas.
Of course he's better. Squeezer may be young, he may develop a bit, but on points and pedigree, he's better than anything even Volkanovski's done.
Excuse me, honored Natalia Stepanovna, but you forget that he is overshot. And overshot always means that he is a bad hunter.
Overshot, is he? Well, it's the first I've heard of it.
I assure you, his lower jaw is shorter than his upper.
Have you measured?
Yes. He's all right at following, of course, but if you wanted to catch him...
In the first place, our squeezer is a pedigree dog, the son of Harness and Chisel. While there's no getting to the pedigree of your animal at all. He's as old and ugly as a broken-down cab horse.
He is old, but I wouldn't trade 5 squeezers for him, right? How can you? Guess is a real dog, while Squeezer, well, it's too funny to even argue about it. Anybody has a dog like Squeezer. They can find him under almost any bush. 25 rubles would be a handsome price for it.
There's some demon of contradiction in you today, Ivan Vassilevich. First you pretend that the meadows are yours, and now that Guess is better than Squeezer. I don't like it when people don't say what they mean, because you know perfectly well Squeezer's 100 times better than Guess. Why say he isn't?
I see, madame, that you either take me as blind or a fool, but you must realize that Squeezer is overshot.
It's not true.
He is.
It's not true.
Why shout, madam?
Why talk wrong? It's awful. It's time your Guess was shot, and you compare him to Squeezer.
Excuse me, I can't continue this discussion. My heart is palpitating.
I notice that those hunters who argue most know the least.
Madame, please be silent! My heart is going to peak! Please shut up!
I shan't shut up until you admit that Squeezer's 100 times better than Guess.
100 times worse! Be anger, Squeezer! My heart is...
Well, there's no need to hang your silly Guess. He's half dead already.
Oh, my heart is bursting! Shut up!
I shan't shut up!
What's the matter now?
Papa, tell us truth. Whose is the better dog? Our Squeezer or his Guess?
Honored Stepan, please, implore me. Is your Squeezer shorter at the jaw or not? Yes or no?
Suppose he is. What does it matter anyway? He's the best dog in the district for all that.
But isn't my Guess better, really?
Don't excite yourself, my precious. Allow me. Your Guess certainly has his good points. He's purebred, firm on his feet, has well-sprung ribs, and so on. But my dear fellow, if you want to know the truth, that dog has 2 defects. He's old, and he's short in the muzzle.
Excuse me, my heart. Let's go over the facts. As you remember, on the Mariniski hunt, my dog Guess ran neck and neck with the Count's, while your Squeezer was left a whole verse behind.
He got left behind because the Count's whipper and hit him with his whip.
For good reason. The dogs were after a fox, while your Squeezer was worrying the sheep.
It's not true! Oh, my dear fellow, I am very liable to lose my temper, and so just because of that, let's stop arguing. You started all this because everybody's always jealous of everybody else's dogs. Yes, it's true. We're all like that. You too, sir, aren't blameless. You no sooner notice that some dog is better than your Guess than you begin with all of this, that, the other, and so on.
I remember too.
I remember too. What do you remember?
My heart's palpitating, my foot's numb. I can't.
Hard. What kind of a hunter are you? You want to stay in the kitchen catching black beetles, not go hunt foxes. My heart.
Yes, what sort of hunter are you anyway? You ought to sit at home with all your palpitations and so on, not go on tracking animals. You could go hunting, but you'd only go there to argue with people, interfere with their dogs and so on. Now, let's change the subject in case I lose my temper. You're not a hunter at all, anyway.
And are you a hunter? You only go hunting beginning with a count, and to intrigue. Oh, my heart. Oh, you're an intriguer.
What? I? An intriguer? You shut up!
Intriguer! Old rat Jesuit!
Shut up, I'll shoot you!
Oh, my God! And you know the fact that, oh, my heart, your late wife used to beat you! Oh, God! Our temple sparks!
You're the slipper of your housekeeper!
Oh, there, my heart! It's burst! My shoulders come off! Where's my shoulders? I died. A doctor!
Boy, milk's up. Fool, I'm sick. I'm sick!
What kind of a hunter are you? You can't even sit on a horse. Papa! Oh, what's the matter with him? Papa! Oh, Papa! Oh, Ivan Vassilevich! He's dead!
I'm sick. I'm sick. I can't breathe. Air!
Oh, Ivan Vassilevich! Ivan Vassilevich! Oh, what have they done to me? A doctor! A doctor!
What's the matter? What is it?
He's dead!
Who's dead?
Dead!
So he is. My word. What? Who? Drink this. Drink this. No, he doesn't drink. It means he's dead and all that. Oh, the most unhappy of all men. Why don't I put a bullet into my brains? Why don't I cut my throat yet? What am I waiting for? Give me a knife. Give me a pistol. No. Oh, he's dead. He's gone around. Bring some water. Yes. Bring some water. Yes. That's right. That's right.
I can see stars, miss. Where am I?
Hurry up and get married into the devil with you. She's willing. She's willing and all that. She's only leave me in peace.
To whom?
She's willing. Kiss and be damned to you.
He's alive. Yes, I'm willing.
Kiss each other.
What? Kiss whom? Very nice, too. But what's going on? I understand. My heart. Stars. I'm happy. Natalia Stepanovna. My foot's gone to sleep.
I'm happy too.
Oh, what? Weight off my shoulders.
But now you'll admit that gas is worse than squeezing.
He's better!
Worse!
Oh, what a way to start your family bliss. Have some champagne.
He's better!
Worse!